Hey there, fellow chocolate lovers. Today, we're going to dive into the world of chocolate making. Specifically, we're going to learn how to make chocolate from scratch using cocoa butter, milk powder, cocoa beans, and sugar. So, let's get started. First things first, we need to roast the cocoa beans. This process helps to bring out the natural flavors and aromas of the cocoa beans. To do this, simply spread the cocoa beans out on a baking sheet and bake them in the oven at 150 degrees Celsius for about 30 minutes. Once the cocoa beans are roasted, we need to remove the husks. This can be done by using a winnowing machine or by hand. If you're doing it by hand, you'll need to use a mortar and pestle to crush the cocoa beans, then sift them to separate the husks from the nibs. Next, we need to grind the cocoa nibs into a fine powder. This can be done using a grinder or a food processor. Once the cocoa nibs are ground, we can mix them with the other ingredients to create our chocolate. To make milk chocolate, we'll need to add milk powder to the mixture. The ratio of cocoa powder to milk powder will depend on your personal preference. For dark chocolate, we'll need to add sugar to the mixture. Again, the ratio of cocoa powder to sugar will depend on your taste. Now, let's talk about the tempering process. This is a crucial step in chocolate making, as it helps to ensure that the chocolate sets properly and has a smooth, glossy finish. To temper the chocolate, you'll need to heat it to a specific temperature, then cool it down to a specific temperature. This process can be a bit tricky, so it's important to follow the instructions carefully. Once the chocolate has been tempered, you can pour it into molds or onto a flat surface to set. If you're using molds, make sure to tap them gently on the counter to remove any air bubbles. Then, let the chocolate set at room temperature or in the refrigerator. And there you have it. You've made your very own chocolate from scratch. Enjoy the delicious fruits of your labor and share your creations with your friends and family. Thank you for joining me on this chocolate making adventure. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to follow and subscribe for more delicious recipes and tips. Happy cooking!